Welcome to Sci-Fi Short Stories. Please subscribe. Your one click truly means everything to me. The screaming had been continuous for 47 minutes. Zixthal pressed her sensory tendrils against her temples, trying to filter out the piercing wails of distressed hatchlings. 17 Krell younglings, all between 3 and 5 rotations old, have been brought to the station's newly opened interspecies daycare facility. The program was supposed to promote diplomatic understanding between human and alien cultures. So far, it was promoting headaches. The Krell younglings were supposed to be socialized, curious, eager to learn. Instead, they were terrified of everything. The fluorescent lights, the unfamiliar smells, the toys with the wrong textures, the food that wasn't quite right. One of them had started crying, and the rest had followed in a cascade of sonic distress that made even the veteran caregivers want to flee. "Perhaps we should cancel the program," suggested Mector, the Vidian assistant, his crystalline form flickering with frustrated patterns. "These creatures are clearly incompatible with the door to the daycare Hisodopan." Marcus Chun pushed his cleaning cart inside, his expression unchanged by the symphony of alien wails. He was a human, a species the Krell considered barely evolved enough to serve as custodial staff. He had no business being in the daycare. Nobody had called for him. He was simply making his scheduled rounds. "Jesus," Marcus muttered, surveying the scene. Scattered toys, overturned furniture, a small puddle of what looked like bioluminescent liquid. 17 small aliens in various states of distress, and 3 caregivers looking like they were on the verge of their own breakdown. "You should leave," Zixthal said wearily. "This is beyond your capacity, too." Marcus wasn't listening. Had already set down his mop and was digging through his pockets. He pulled out a coin, an old earth penny from his personal collection, and held it between his thumb and forefinger with the casual confidence of someone who'd done this 1,000 times. The screaming didn't stop, but Marcus didn't seem bothered by it. He held the coin up to the nearest hatchling, a small iridescent creature with 4 eyes, all streaming with what appeared to be mucus equivalent. Thelian wailed louder. Marcus smiled, flicked his wrist. The coin vanished. The crying stuttered. One of the hatchlings stopped mid-wheel, its forays widening in confusion. Marcus opened his other hand. Empty. He looked genuinely puzzled, patting his pockets, checking behind his ear. Then, with a theatrical gasp, he plucked the coin from thin air. A sound emerged from the nearest hatchling. Not a cry, a chirp, almost like laughter. Marcus's eyes lit up. He did it again and again. Each time, the coin disappeared and reappeared. Thesmal aliens' distress transformed into something else. Curiosity, wonder, delight. The other hatchlings began to notice. One by one, their wails diminished. By the 5th repetition, 12 of the 17 younglings had gathered around Marcus' feet, their various sensory organs focused entirely on his hands. How was he doing this? Mean whispered to Zixthal, "What is this human sorcery?" But Zixthal understood, or was beginning to. It's not sorcery. It's playfulness, distraction, connection. Marcus expanded his repertoire. He pulled a pen from his pocket and made it dance between his fingers. He created an origami crane from a piece of recycled paper, opening and closing it like Amuth. Each trick was simple by human standards, nothing that would impress an adult. But for hatchlings from a species that had never encountered entertainment designed specifically for them, it was pure magic. Within 15 minutes, all 17 Krell younglings were sitting quietly, utterly captivated. Several were making soft clicking sounds that Zixthal recognized as contentment. One had even fallen asleep, its small crystalline form glowing peacefully. "How did you know how to do this?" Zixthal asked Marcus, and there was genuine respect in her voice. Now Marcus shrugged, tucking the coin back into his pocket. "I've got 5 younger siblings. Kids are kids, I guess. They all like to see something impossible, even if it's just a magic trick." He picked up his mop again. "You just got to remember that they're not scared of aliens or humans or anything else. Really, they're just scared of being alone and confused. Make them feel like they're part of something fun and they'll be okay." He returned to his mopping, leaving Zixthal and Mectorin staring at him in quiet amazement. The interspecies daycare program continued. More sessions were scheduled, and on every visit, Marcus Chun would stop by during his rounds, coin in hand, ready with another round of impossible impossibilities. Because sometimes the most powerful tool for bridging divides wasn't diplomacy or technology. It was the simple human gift of knowing how to make a child smile.